For the record, this matter is before the court on account of an ex parte order entered by this court on August 19th, 2024, suspending plaintiff mother's parenting time on account of an alleged assault upon 17-year-old daughter of the parties on the part of the plaintiff mother. Courts in the ex parte order set the matter for hearing today. This hearing is being conducted via Zoom. My present is Attorney Christina Hills, representing the defendant father, Jacob Rowley. Mr. Rowley is present. In addition, Jason Kazmarek is present, representing the plaintiff mother.
He's not here.
Oh, Jacqueline Cox. I'm sorry, Mr. Kazmarek is not present. Ms. Cox, Mr. Kazmarek does not represent you. Is that correct?
He does. He just wasn't able to be here.
Okay. Oh, I
So
do
wanted
notice
to
he
come on
filed.
my own, yeah.
Okay, I know he dropped off some responsive pleadings that he prepared on your
Mhm.
behalf, but yes, he's not been retained.
Yep.
So you paid him just to prepare these the objection. The
Mhm.
court notes, Ms. Cox, that Mr. Kazmarek, you've alleged that there have been no charges filed and there are no charges ever pending.
Nope. No warrant.
Ms. Brower, have you, oh, there, I see. So I was just trying to find, I do see the court has received a recommendation from Ms. Brower in front of the court. The recommendation is as follows. The mother shall have supervised parenting time at Downriver Family Connections in Wyandotte. The party shall each pay for their own intakes, and the defendant will pay the session fees pending the next court hearing without prejudice. The Downriver Family Connection shall provide the court with written reports. Neither party shall discuss this case with the minor child. It's noted that CPS is still involved with this matter. The party shall appear back for this court to review the matter on September 25 at 9:15, which is about 3 weeks away.
So when will the visit start?
As soon as possible. The party should contact, there's a phone number in this recommended order for Downriver Family Connections. I can give you the phone number over the phone. You can call them today to schedule an intake. The sooner the intakes are scheduled, the sooner these sessions can begin. Ms. Cox, do you understand the recommendation?
Yes.
Okay, we just want to err on the side of caution. And do you have any objection to the court adopting this recommendation and coming back to review this matter in 3 weeks?
I definitely object to supervised visits.
You do object?
Yeah, I don't feel like I should have to be supervised with my kid.
Ms.
But
Hills,
if this
you've
is what I
alleged-
get, if this is the only way I can see her, then like to pay to have somebody that was in your body, like you that you pushed out to pay to see them is crazy.
well,
But
no, you're not paying to see her. It's in a supervised setting where you have a
I do have to
counselor
pay. I
that
have to pay
observes.
$40 and whatever, you know. I don't know. This is all stems from me trying to discipline my kid from taking her phone away, which obviously went left. So that's the only way that I could see Aubrey until the 25th. And I guess that's my only option, right, Judge?
Well, and there's no question, teenage children can be very difficult, challenging.
Had her when I was 17.
The old
Now
days,
she's
I mean,
17.
corporal punishment is frowned upon these days, Ms. Cox. But in any event, we want to observe the interaction between you and your daughter to see, is it good? That's primarily what this is. This supervised parenting time is to do, is to have a neutral party observe that interaction. And if it's good, it's a warm environment, your daughter is engaging with you, then we get back to normal parenting
Well,
time.
at
That's all
first they
all
wanted
here.
his sister to do it, who's definitely not on my side. So I guess I'm doing the right thing being at a center then. I don't know. All of it just makes me uneasy. So for the record, you know.
All right, yeah, your concerns are noted. Ms. Hills, do you have any additional information? I thought in your petition you suggest that she was arrested.
Yes, Your Honor, that's what her iChat criminal history report indicates, that she was arrested on charges of felonious assault, assault and battery, and resisting and opposing a police officer. And I checked as late as yesterday, and the Inkster District Court, 22nd District Court, as well as the Third Circuit Court are indicating that there is a warrant request pending on a charge of resisting and opposing a police officer. We did a FOIA request a couple of weeks ago to the Inkster PD. We have not gotten a response to that as of yet. We've followed up. Still no police report. I did have contact with a CPS supervisor in Wayne County finally this morning after over 2 weeks of trying to get a hold of the CPS worker, who I understand now is in foster care, and it's been reassigned to a different worker. So I'm hoping to follow up with her. That's what this adjournment will allow as well, to hopefully get our hands on that. Police report, talk to the worker, try to get some more facts other than, or in addition to what the 17-year-old and the 10-year-old are relaying happened. I did speak with the owner of Downriver Family Connections this morning. She indicated that they've just had a number of cases clear. They have immediate availability to be able to get these parties started with supervised parenting time. So I would definitely encourage contacting them this morning, if possible, to get that started. And it sounds like a session should be able to be scheduled right away.
All right, Ms. Cox, do you have the phone number there? Do you have a pen? I'll give you the phone number over the
Yeah,
phone.
734-720-9234.
Yes, call them this morning and you conduct that intake over the phone. There's obviously got to be a fee for that, but you can get that to them, or I don't know if you can pay it over the phone.
Yep.
And the dad will pay for the session fees until we come back to court in 3 weeks. So try to get that scheduled so you can have some contact with your daughter. Now, Ms. Hills, if the court understands that the parties have a 10-year-old, correct? And 10-year-old allegedly observed or was present during this incident between mom and her 17-year-old?
That
Yep.
is correct. The 17-year-old is not a child of this case, just to be clear.
Right. All right.
Yeah, different dads.
But the 10-year-old was a witness to her mother being arrested. And
That is my understanding, yes, and to the altercation.
Well, that's obviously.
She didn't see me being arrested. She remained in the home the whole time. The police brought me outside, which then they told me that my daughter said I strangled her, rah, 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 rah. And I've gone there every week since, and there's no warrant and no pending charges against me via my lawyer has told me to do that, just because on the paper it said grounds for warrant or whatever. But
sometimes it takes time, Ms. Cox, but you acknowledge you did not go back in the house. You were led away in handcuffs by law enforcement that evening, correct?
I mean, I cannot deny that.
Okay, all right. Well, now if we don't want your daughter, 10-year-old, this court's only concerned about the 10-year-old, not the 17-year-old, just the 10-year-old. So in any event, the court's going to err on the side of caution. Mr. Rowley, you also call Downriver Family Connections today. Schedule that intake so we can get this moving as soon as possible. We want mom and daughter
And then
to
what,
restore
I'm
that
supposed to
relationship.
communicate with Jacob what they say, or like, I don't want to talk to that dude.
Well, I mean, I think if the Downriver Family Connections probably will facilitate the communication to schedule those sessions. So they'll, part of the intake, they're gonna get your phone numbers. So both of you please call today to get that going so we can have a number of contact sessions between mom and daughter when we come back on September 25 at 9:15.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
and at that time, the court can be updated. Or anything further than this morning, Ms. Hills?
No, Your Honor, that's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Barley. Court will adopt Ms. Barley's recommendation. We'll see everyone back September 25 at 9:15 via Zoom.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Christina, you can go into room 1. I think she's already gone.